Go.
Hi, we are the WHS representatives for the Emerging Leaders Conference. During these times of political turbulence, polarization, and division in our nation, it is now more important than ever for communities to stand together and stay united against these forces. We here at Whitehouse High believe that school and community is the foundation of learning. Our project will symbolize and embody the beauty of our community. And our idea for a school and community project we would like to propose is the WHS Defiant Gardens, a symbol for unity. The idea sprouted during an AP research class where we were handed a packet of student research conducted over defiant gardens. Throughout reading it, our minds began to connect the research to our own school community. We thought to ourselves, this is something we here at Whitehouse can do and benefit tremendously from. So what exactly is a defiant garden?
After the Japanese bombed Pearl Harbor, catalyzing mass fear and mistrust of Japanese citizens across the U.S., then President Franklin D. Roosevelt signed an executive order that authorized the removal and incarceration of about 110,000 Japanese Americans, 2/3 of whom were U.S. citizens, and forcefully placed them in internment camps. After living in such horrid, unfathomable conditions for so long, they began to organize activities to enrich camp life. In 1943, agriculture began to dominate camp communities. This was mainly led by farmers, gardeners, and maintained by schools on the grounds. Japanese Americans began what we know as defiant gardens, gardens that are created in times of extreme or difficult environmental and social, political, or economic cultural conditions. They were made to emotionally survive the wartime experience, symbolizing hope, growth, healing, unity, and patriotism. These gardens defied the barren setup of the internment camps and were the beauty amidst a tense socio-political climate and escapism.
After much research, we could not find any modern defiant gardens or remnants of ones in the past. All seem to have been torn down by the wares of war and time, or were ill-maintained and forgotten. However, we believe that defiant gardens may be what we, in this case, students specifically, need today in our current politically turbulent climate. The world is in desperate need of unity and hope, traits we believe investing in Defiant Gardens will encourage. The WHS Defiant Garden would act as a homage to the current issues our nation, our world is facing in a non-partisan manner and display a symbolism of hope, growth, and empowerment. For the students at WHS, working together to care for the plant life will teach students about cooperation, leadership, responsibility, and respect.
An example of this could be planting specific sets of flowers to symbolize and acknowledge the sacrifices, courage, and selflessness demonstrated by healthcare workers during the COVID-19 pandemic. Planting a tree to represent the resilience of our school's community during uncertain times, and so on. The Defiant Gardens would contain a vibrant, eye-catching set of plant life that is easy accessible in our area and could be simply maintained, each area representing an issue or current event happening that the students could collectively pay homage to. The main student sponsors of this project would be the WHS Empowered Club, a club whose goal is to equip, inspire, and cultivate the next generation of change makers through active discussion in the classroom and action in their community, and the Whitehouse National Honor Society, due to their commitment to community and school service. We will be partnering up with many different school organizations to effectively carry out this project, such as our agricultural department for cultivation purposes, Key Club to aid in maintaining the garden, the welding department to construct landing for students in the community to comfortably visit the garden, and more. We want this to be a project that all students here at Whitehouse can feel a sense of involvement in, where community thrives.
We would also utilize outside sources to aid in this project, such as Treeplenish, which is an organization dedicated to creating more sustainable schools by replenishing the environment with trees to make up for the tremendous amount of paper usage consumed by schools. Through student-led events, Treeplenish is able to plant trees in the community based on approximations of school paper usage. We have already reached out to them and are in process of setting up an event where they can come and plant trees near the location of the garden. We would also reach out to Petty's Irrigation and Landscape close to Tyler for help with plant life, hopefully through donations in exchange for sponsorship opportunities. Another source is Genesis, which is aided in multiple student-led organizations here at Whitehouse and could be vital in raising the limited funds needed for this project.
The WHS Defiant Garden would be located near the front of our school at the abandoned red barn house that was used by the agricultural department. We will rally up students to aid in revitalizing the area and possibly make it a community service event. We want this area to have a zen, safe, and comfortable feel to it, and to be a location where not just students, but community members as well can relax and acknowledge the unity and perseverance of Whitehouse during these unprecedented polarizing times. It will be an area where we can all come together to defy against the things that seek to divide our community here in Whitehouse, Texas.
And from all of us here at Whitehouse,
Thank
Thank
you.
you.